Natalie is back tonight from Tobin, Ramon, and Barber. We're going to talk about children and estate plans. So thanks for being here.
We have to make sure the kids are okay.
Yeah, we kind of touched on this a little bit last time you were here, but we're digging into it a little more today. So protecting your children is a huge part of an estate plan. Why is it so important?
So I'd say that's the number one reason that people finally get around to doing their estate plan. It's like, oh, I have a kid. Okay, anything happens to me, we got to make sure the kids are okay. And the will is the legal document where we put nominated potential guardians for your kids if you pass away and you've got a minor.
Okay.
So any kid under 18.
And then what about trusts?
Yeah, so trusts they're a vehicle to avoid probate. So if you choose a trust for your estate plan, which I'm a big fan of, they're a little more expensive up front, but there's no probate for your family to go through. A lot of times it's your adult children, right, that have to deal with probate, pay for it, wait the 6 months, all that good stuff. So the trust is where the magic happens of where your stuff's gonna go when you die. The will, when you have a trust, you still have a will. It's kind of confusing.
Okay.
But it's not the same as like a standalone will. It kind of becomes like a cover letter to your trust.
Okay.
They're called pour-over wills. So if you imagine like when you decant wine, right? You pour everything into the container. The will just, at that point says, here's my name, here's who I'm related to, here are the guardians for my kids, because I want to let you know now before a situation happens and then I can't let you know.
Yeah.
And then I pour everything over to my, let's say you're married, my joint trust with my husband.
Okay.
That's my most common estate plan model, I would say.
And then you said to avoid probate.
Yeah.
Some people don't know what that means.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, for me it's just like an everyday word. So probate is a 6-month court case. If you have a will or so if you have a will or if you don't have anything, you got to go through probate if you're a homeowner.
Okay.
Because there are some like exceptions to the rule. If you have a trust, you're covered.
Okay.
There's no probate. You don't have to do that 6-month court case at your death. Well, you won't go through it because you'll be dead, but your loved ones have to go through it. And it's not so much like what probate is, right? Like I could get into the details and you all could fall asleep, but it's what it avoids.
Okay.
Right? So, or it's as compared to a trust. So if I pass away and I have a will, my family has to like probate the will, wait the 6 months, do all the stuff. I pass away and I already have a trust and I have everything titled in trust. All they have to do is show the death certificate.
Okay.
And that gets ordered by the funeral home and shows up like a few days after death, like easy peasy.
Sure.
So they show that death certificate, your successor trustee automatically steps into your shoes.
Okay.
You show up to the bank and you try to get into a deceased person's checking account with a copy of the will, they're gonna be like, I can't do anything with that.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's one of the things we want to tackle too before we go is choosing the right trustee, that person who's gonna be able to handle all of that.
Yes, it doesn't have to be the same person who is your nominated potential guardian for your kids, but typically the people you trust, right, it's a close circle. So the same person that's going to be your successor trustee would probably be your executor, would probably be guardians for your kids, and then you've got the documents during your life that are convenience documents, power of attorney for property or finance, and power of attorney for healthcare. And those are usually the same people.
And you can change that.
Yes.
While you're still around.
Yes, all the documents that I mentioned are revocable and changeable. I had a lady, by the time she passed away, she was on her 12th restatement of trust.
Wow, okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah, right? Okay, so how do we reach out to you if we want to get this moving? I actually had a friend recently who said, my goal next year, me and my husband, is to make sure we start working on this. And I was like, I could help you.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, please refer them to me. I'm happy to help them.
So what's the best way to get in touch with you?
A phone call.
Okay.
The old-fashioned way.
Give her a call. You can see the number right there and the website as well if you're interested in learning more about Tobin, Ramon, and Barber. Natalie, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We are diving into the benefits of yoga next as we celebrate National Yoga Month. We'll be right back.